Guarantee the mob hasn't despawned yet, but what I'm gonna have to do is go up there and find a way to also find a way to get into my house and get. So what I think I'm gonna do as you saw, that house's entrance. So hopefully, yep, nothing should be in my house, right? I didn't realize my door is open. So here's the difficult part: getting sand. So I forgot. So we're at 72. I'm gonna have my mouse hover over it real quick so you guys know what I'm looking at. 72. I want to at least dig down far enough where I get to at least like 60. Okay, I forgot those cables. Come on. We need sand, which is what you're seeing me trying to get to. Once you craft the... By the way, I did say I had lives in the series. I think I said I had 10 lives. I'll have to check it with my previous video. Oh, not yet. The iron's lost. But wait. I don't know if any of these things can learn to place blocks. These are actual normal zombies. I don't think it's going to be possible right now to get sand. But that's a problem, is I legitimately need it. how good these mobs are at swimming. So there's also getting a look at that. I think the Enderman did these, which I'm happy about. Again, I don't know if he's good at swimming. I know he's immune to water. I don't know if he could teleport into it, knowing that's part Enderman, and maybe that's a block still can't teleport into. I do have my sand though. I'm gonna need to do one block. Need to do this. I just need to rush back. It's right there. The house is right there. Need to go for sleep. So we need gray dye. So gray dye, I think it's either the flower or it's white and black. What the hell is that? I'm trying to wait for it to get nighttime. I don't know how to stop. Give me a sec. So I just realized that this is gonna be a little longer of an episode. Oh, enjoy. I need to find. So once we craft the tape. So I need to find gray flowers. Those aren't gray. Hopefully one move further means knives and stuff like John taking over. Of course I can't find anything as simple as a great flower. Probably to get white dye you need, I think, bones. So that's all I'm looking at the charts. Oh, you forgot. I have the normal mobs to deal with as well. That's gonna be fun. Pretty much my situation is try and kill a skeleton and see if the bone will spawn the gray flower. There's a baby there, so. There we go. Normally I don't use an axe, but these ones something. Is this the part of great as? I think I either need light gray or dark gray. I'll grab one that gives me dark gray. But now I have the challenge of trying to go for that first. Alright. So this is gonna be a little longer of an episode, so So sorry about that. So what I'll do is split this into two parts. So it's not going to be fairly obvious, but what I'm going to say right now will hopefully clarify it why there's going to be a giant split. So the split will happen around the 23-minute mark. It will randomly just end, obviously, without an outro or anything. That's because what's going to be named as Episode 2, Part 1. Which I'll keep, obviously, this part in. I tend to not leave this out. It's done somewhat well. If I had the swimming animation in this version, I could outswim him. It doesn't have that big of a hit thing. Well, so that's what's gonna happen though, is if this video ends up being around 50 minutes long, then it'd be closer to like the 25-minute mark. But that's just to give you an explanation. So at the end of part 2, that's when there will be a full on outro. Part 1 won't. And that's just because I'm trying to keep videos shorter than 30 minutes. Christmas stuff. Luckily I went to sleep, so even if the spider got infected, there's a chance it respawn. Sadly, this mod doesn't, or sadly I don't have a mod where it puts all my stuff back into the spot, but doesn't bother me that much. Let me see, ground torches. I call the hive still. I don't know what that does, so if I can get an explanation on what a call the hive does, I'll like that. because so far I haven't. I still haven't figured out what it does yet. That's the Enderman. So he is still around, just not near my base anymore, which is good. I mean, water's gonna be right now because I don't think any aquatic mobs, as of the current version of this mod, can get taken over. So my best bet's gonna be the water. Also, I want to craft this table real quick for the weapons, and afterwards, that's when I'll end it. So, episode 2, hopefully, which would be just one full episode and not split into parts, will hopefully have me crafting the weapon. Seriously? Right in front of my door. It's like they know I have to get back. I have multiple entrances, I just don't know how to get to my other one. Yeah, essentially we're just gonna have to get lucky and wait for them to leave. Because if I try to go in front of them, I'm done. Trying to see if I can get an angle for these trees. I could always, like, do this. And just hope that the Enderman can't teleport to the same block I'm on. My house is, like, it's over there. Oh, let's try to get in the render distance. Okay, don't see anything yet. Problems with me doing this, now the Enderman has a place to teleport. They're still there. You see. Is there a way for me to lure them away? I don't have call the house. I was like, I'm not ending this until I get back into the house. What is that noise? That doesn't sound like a normal character. That sounds like, I don't know, maybe a slime? Yeah, by the comments, if you know what that means, please tell me, guys. When I was playing my friend's world, we got a number 2. Is the Enderman gone? I don't think so. That's what I'm most afraid of, is the Enderman, just because of the teleportation. Cows look like they're moving normal. So that doesn't mean. What does that mean? If I had an Ender Pearl, I wouldn't mind taking a gamble at throwing it to my door. What I'm gonna have to do is this. So the Enderman can't teleport. Problem is, that's gonna waste so many blocks. Haven't died yet, which I'm happy about. So, unlike what I said earlier, I think I'm legitimately have no choice but to just hope that when I leave this world, they despawn. So sadly, you may not be getting Column 1 episode. You may not, Column 1 won't be, sadly. Oh crap. I don't think they despawn either. That's another frustrating thing. I need to go here and maybe, did they? No, they moved. Which is somewhat worse, quite honestly, because, well, I think skeletons see me all the way up here. They moved. Well, where did the Enderman go? That's like my biggest worry. But if the coast is clear, I'll take the gamble. I'm gonna keep the pillar about at this height. Okay, skeleton's shooting at me. I'm just gonna have to take a run for it and pray that the Enderman's no longer near my house. He's right behind me. Well, I'm just gonna call it there. Well, this episode's gonna be split into 2 parts. If not, if it's long enough, probably 3. I'm gonna check out how long it is. So, 2 parts. See ya.